Hello, I'm Tracy Grimshaw. Welcome to A Current Affair. First tonight, the tenants who won't pay their rent and don't want to leave. The landlord gave them repeated warnings, but now he's run out of patience.
Hey, just relax. Like I said, it's a civil court matter, alright?
I can't just do this.
It's eviction day and Scott and Deborah aren't leaving.
Where's the lease?
Where's your lease?
Where's
your
the
lease?
lease?
We haven't got one, you know
That's
that.
right, okay. What are you on the premises for?
George just wants his property back.
You haven't paid rent for 12 months. We've asked you on many occasions to leave the premises and you haven't. You've
I want my
refused.
property back, pay me my rent and carry on.
Imagine living on a property for a year and not paying a cent in rent and using that property to run a profitable commercial business.
I think she's squatting. Yes, she is squatting.
Well, owner George Stanton says D-Day has arrived.
Believe me, I'm not an ATM machine.
But today, the bank's closing early.
She's been here 11 years. I've never increased the rent. All I did was ask her to look after the premises.
Deborah Brady is president of the French Bulldogs Club and runs a successful dog kennel business, charging up to $30 a day for canines to board. But property owner George hasn't seen a cent for a year now.
I have never been given a lease.
So you haven't got a lease at all? You're saying you've got no lease, you've got no commercial lease, no residential lease. Well, why don't you get off?
Because I'm running a business here.
But you have no lease. You're saying you've got no lease whatsoever.
I have asked for a lease on many occasions, but Mr. Stanton
You've been here
refuses.
11 years and you haven't sorted that out?
He hasn't. He keeps refusing to give me a lease.
The verbal agreement they had has turned very sour.
Cut your losses and get off my property.
Not helped by the fact Deborah and Scott have withheld rent for a year now.
These guys are the owners, alright? They've asked to leave the property. Hey.
George has brought a family friend with him.
She got a termination notice back in May last year, another one back in July, another one back in October last year, and the final one was given back in December to vacate.
Within 3 days.
We gave you the we gave you the 14 days.
had more than 3 days if it was last November, though.
And
You're still here, Deborah.
How many times do you want us to ask you to leave?
I haven't raised the rent on you in 11 years, Deborah. And when you come here, I said, Deborah, I just asked you to maintain the property and I will not raise the rent. Have I raised the rent?
No, you have
That's
not.
exactly right.
Deborah says the home on this property is in urgent need of repair, which she isn't prepared to do.
It's all eaten away inside.
George has done some repair work,
He has sort of put the ceiling up, just tacking it.
but it appears most of the boarders here are termites, not dogs.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's a worn-out old house
And this is why we've suggested.
he doesn't want to spend $1 more on it, but you don't want to move. So we're in a no-win situation here, aren't we?
And bringing the clients inside hasn't helped.
And it certainly smells like the dogs have been living in the house for some time.
The dogs have been up here due to, and they're just on this area. They're not on the carpets or
And in the
anywhere.
kitchen. But can't a landlord say time's up to somebody?
So we reach a compromise on the verbal lease.
You've got a successful business here, and I get that. And moving means that business has to move, and that's not possible. So I understand that. But don't all leases end eventually? Don't they all? I mean, 10 years is a good run.
And
He wants his house back.
That's fine. I will move on. I just need the appropriate length of time to move. I will go.
So we take it outside.
I'm ordering you to get off my property.
Okay, I need time to get my dogs and everything out of here. I will go, but I want to be able to take the dogs
We're
a couple
happy.
at a time.
We need you to go now, and we're happy. I'm more than happy to give you access.
The driveway sign said it all. The couple given daytime access to move everything out over the next fortnight.
I'm in agreement, Deborah. It's not a problem.
If there's a lesson for anyone here, have a signed lease and don't expect to live in someone's house for nothing if you have a dispute.
This is all you created this for yourself, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, handshake deals can seem like a good idea, but they really also can backfire.